everyone. Today is the day before Valentine's Day and I'm working on special treats that my husband will enjoy and I want to make him happy. And I'm anxious to get started. A lot of baking. Fun baking. I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to try to do it in a way that's easier than usual and hopefully less dishes. Let's get started. Here are the simple ingredients we'll be using for our pizza crust. Flour, cornmeal, olive oil, a little sugar, a little baking powder, a little salt, and warm water. I've made this pizza before on this channel, so I'm going to go in fast pace until we get to the part where I'm trying to shape it like a heart. Then we'll move slower, and of course with the toppings. This is a very easy recipe. It's from Home Cooking Blog, Simple and Tasty Recipes, and I will put that under the description for you. It's the easiest recipe I've ever used and the lowest in gluten for me that I've made. So this is great. Let's go for it. First thing to do is preheat oven to 400, right? Start with warm water in a bowl, medium-sized bowl. Then add olive oil. Stir that around. And knead the dough several times. Olive oil in the bottom. And then turn it like this. Yeah, turn it around. So it has olive oil all around it. Top and bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to cover this up with a clean dish towel. And we don't have yeast in this, but it still is good to keep it covered. And I'll just put it to the side. While the dough is rising, I'll get my toppings ready, which I have some onion, pepperoni, I'm shredding some cheese, and I've got some tomato sauce and a little bit of garlic. I'm going to keep the tomato sauce in the can, but keep all the toppings on this plate. So we'll see how this goes. But I got to get to chopping and shredding. Okay, now I'm going to try just to add a little basil to this can. Just a little bit. My husband doesn't like very many spices, so I can't overdo this. Oregano and the garlic. We're going to mix all this in is what we're going to do. Tiny little bit of sugar. He likes the sweet tomato sauce. So we're going to try to not spill this over, but leave it in the can to save from having to wash a bowl. There we go. I think it worked. Okay, it's time to form our pizza crust. So I've got a floured surface here. I'm going to knead it a few more times. Okay, it didn't say to, but all right. All right. Working on this heart shape as soon as I get it rolled out enough. Okay. I'm laughing because this may not look right, but you know, it may be funny looking, but it's the thought that counts. For the shape. But I'm going to try to form a little edging there so the sauce doesn't fall off like it usually does. Now I'm going to, still working on the shape a little bit, but I like it. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Yay. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the most exciting part about making pizza, putting on the toppings. Let's start with the sauce. I'm pretty sure we're going to use all of it, so I'm going to spread that evenly. I do cheese on the, this is the way my mom did it. I'm not doing cheese on top of the meat. My mom always did the cheese on the bottom, but you can do it both ways if you like cheese on top, but I don't think it will look much like a heart with all white on top. We do like the lacy look, so I might reserve some of the cheese. We'll see. I reserved some of the cheese, but I used most of it because the pepperoni's red, so. And these are the only toppings I currently have. And I'm going to buy some, need to buy some bell peppers before the price goes up in March because of tariffs. Okay. Because the next pizza I make, I want it to be more vegan stuff. Let's add some cheese around the sides. Time to put it in the oven. The recipe says to bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. We bake it a lot longer than that, probably 17 to 20 minutes. We like our pizza well done. I'll check it about 22 after. Took the pizza out of the oven and it is a perfect heart shape. I just love it. My husband will too. He just got up from his nap and it's a surprise. Yay. Now for the sugar cookies I'm making, actually they're butter cookies, heart-shaped butter cookies. I'm not going to use an egg. I want to save on our eggs because they're so expensive. I'm just going to mix some chia seeds with water. And this, after I stir this has to rest for 15 minutes. Waiting on the chia seeds to form properly. I have some margarine in the same bowl that I used for the pizza dough. And I've got my confection sugar, and I'm going to cream that together. I've got that blended together pretty well. I'll start adding the flour and blend that in. Now it's time to mix in the chia seeds. I'm going to put this dough in the freezer for half an hour. In the meantime, I've got some chocolate chip cookie dough. Cookies for my daughters, and I'm going to put little sprinkles on it. I've just got one more to do. Okay. I'm just going to mix pink and red on the cookies. Pink and red sprinkles. On them. They were all over the place. I actually put them in my hand and then sprinkled them on. I baked them for 10 to 12 minutes, so they're very well done. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the rack here. I'll let them cool. The dough seems firm enough to work with. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start rolling. It's a little less than 1/4 of an inch. I rolled it out really thin. So I'm going to start making our cookies with our cookie cutter here and laying them over here on the pan. I don't do very many at once. Yeah, I don't stress myself out. And we like a fresh batch, like in a couple days. Okay, so I'm not going to put too many on the pan. But of course you can make them, you can do all of them and freeze them, and they'll stay fresh in the freezer for a very long time. My husband's not big on sprinkles, but I'm going to do some with purple, a little bit of purple sprinkles. I'm trying not to put too many. Oh well. Here, they spread out more evenly. These kind do. These are the sugar sprinkles. The other ones, I don't know what they're called, but they're like little pellets. And I don't like them as well as the sugar ones. The sugar ones spread out better. I did mix a little pink. I thought that looked cute, but I'm going to leave one purple for my husband. There we go. I'm going to leave 4 of them. I'm going to ice 4 of them. So we'll let those cool completely, and then I'll ice them. Check the cookies about 8 till. They should be done by then. Cookies are done, and I'll put them on the rack to cool. Okay, basically, I'm just going to do an outline. Like this. Okay. And this is what it looks like. And I'm going to finish the rest of these later because my husband's hungry. He wants some pizza. He just woke up. And he's a bear until he eats. And we're done. The design was easy. It was the tubing. I had a hard time with it. So I need easier tubing. That's just hard on my hands. My husband got some pizza. So we don't have a full heart now. My husband liked the pizza. Now I'm going to try it. I had to take a moment and finish that piece. The garlic in that sauce, the minced garlic, was absolutely delicious. Any more, it would have been too much, but there was quite a bit in there. Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you have an amazing, romantic, and wonderful Valentine's Day. Blessings to all of you. I'll see you on the next one.